James Munich, this wine is next. This is from Alloro Vineyards. This is an estate Pinot Noir, Chehalem Mountains, 2018 vintage. Stay tuned and I'll tell you about this beautiful Chehalem Mountains Pinot Noir. Elegance, beauty, and grace. I love Pinot Noir from Oregon, and it's some place that I look forward to tasting all the Oregon Pinot Noir that I can. This year, 2020, I've been fortunate enough to taste quite a number this year. Now, when I think of the word Alloro, I think of the word Allora. And so, I watch a lot of Italian television, especially Italian news, and that's a word that's used often. So the word Allora means so, then, well. And so it's a word that's used quite often, and I use it personally when I'm speaking Italian. So when I hear allora, I think alloro. So to me, I think these go hand in hand. So allora, alloro, meaning then, Laurelwood Vineyards. So, I think it's a really, first of all, I love the term. I love anything in Italian. And so to me, tasting these wines, I think they're fantastic. So I'll be tasting 2 Pinot Noir, and this one right here, and 1 other Pinot Noir, and the Chardonnay. The review's right up here. Chehalem Mountains, and I'll put a map right here so you can see where Chehalem Mountains is. It's really important to see where your wines are coming from. Closest to Portland. If you're visiting Portland, it's an easy way to get there and to visit. And so when you go to Chehalem from Portland, there's really no, rivers or big water, body of water to cross. And so it's really simple to get to. Compared to California, I think, traffic there is much more manageable than it is in California. So let me show you the bottle up close. And you're gonna see the beautiful laurelwood leaves and the flowers. It's absolutely beautiful. And back panel for you to look at here. So on the back here, they just give a bit of copy and they finish it off by saying Salute. That's the winemaker and the proprietor. The winemaker is Tom Fitzgerald and the proprietor vineyard manager is David Nemarnik. And I think this is just such a lovely, elegant wine. And I like that in the notes, they put a lot of details in their notes. So the double meaning, obviously the soil as well as the tree. And so Laurelwood series is the name of the soil content found on the estate. So I like that there's a clonal identity listed, but it's also in terms of percentage. So the contribution per clonal input. So you have 35% of this is Pommard, 37% of this is 777, 23% 114, and 5% Wadensville. So I definitely find a lot of Wadensville in Oregon. You find very little in California and a lot more in Europe. And I think that's another key distinction. And that's a really nice point to bring out because I think that makes the wine so uniquely different. So you have, region and you have soil content. You have a longer, sunlight period exposure during the summertime growing season. And then you add on the complication or the other factors of, say, the winemaking. So the wines do taste different. And there is a refinement that I find to be very compelling. So in the vinification, the grapes are sorted and destemmed. 5 to 7 days of cold soak, and then native yeast is introduced. They're using warm fermentation, native ML, 11 months, in 27% new French oak. So there's 1,850 cases produced, $45 suggested retail price point. So this is a certified sustainable site, and it's certified by the organizations of LIVE, L-I-V-E, and IOBC. Next is the nose and then the palate characterization. The 2 notes that hit me really quickly are the graphite as well as the cherry note. There's a bit of crushed red candy, which I think is a fun notation, as well as violet, suede, and freshly ground spices. And next, the palate characterization. So beautiful coloration here. What you see on the video is a little darker. In the true experience, this is going to be a very medium garnet coloration, semi-vitreous, so you can see somewhat through the glass itself. And I think that's a nice characterization. So it's showing a really nice amount of maceration that's complementing and also giving characteristics to the wine itself, complexity to the wine. So in this wine, a definitive balance and a nice point between acid and fruit. Notes of being cherry, a bit of raspberry notation, so that red bramble note is coming through, as well as mushroom, so that bit of that earth comes through, pepper, Red pepper note, as well as thyme and bay leaf. This is a 94.1 out of 100 points. And more information on the producer will be listed down below. You can list your questions and comments there, and that's where the like button is. So if you like this video, please hit that button. So down below is the subscribe button. Please hit that button to see the latest videos that I'm producing. And if you've hit that already, thank you so much. Grazie, as well as salute to you. So between videos, you'll find me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, and WordPress. Additionally, you'll find my podcast on Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Salute.